All right. Kind of. Hello. Welcome to Goof On. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday as we enter the middle of the week. My 9 to 5ers are busting the humps off the camel's back. It's really Thursday if you think about it, 9 to 5ers. Look, Tuesday already ended. Wednesday, it flies by because of the jokes about hump day, right? All day, it's hump day, Freddie. All right. It is. And then you think about what the word hump means and what day, and you're like, oh. So then Thursday goes by like that because it really doesn't exist. It's a springboard to Friday. Just trust me, that logic works. And then time slows down at 5 o'clock Friday, 6, 7, whenever you get off of work. Yep, it's true. It is true. Life is what you make of it. You want to make it feel like a long week, it's going to be a long week. And believe you me, this week is going by really fast. Yeah, I had a setback on my freaking ankle, man. I had a walk today and I didn't use the boot. And it just swelled up like pretty bad. I was like, wow. But the foot wants to turn on its side, turn over. Because it's so swollen, it's pulling. I think it's, well, you would think it would pull it, but it's pushing it. It's pushing my foot to turn, is what it's doing. And there's like swelling on the bottom, so it's like a little tiny ball. You know, if there was a way for it to spin, I could roll on that foot. But it'll get better eventually someday. Never, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But we're walking. Tonight we're going to talk about alien disclosure didn't happen to hide the real truth. And that is, the aliens will destroy us. Destroy us. Destroy us. Right. Okay. All right. Stop it. But what if that's true? See, there was what do they call it? A negotiation? It never happened. We never signed a treaty, a peace treaty, an agreement treaty, whatever treaty peaty with the aliens. It never happened because the whole thing is not what you think it is. It just isn't. Oh, I know. You're getting abducted. We all did. Sure, why not? But I don't think we're being. I don't think. I mean, what are we, like rebels or something? You know, where we're eventually going to break through and find the truth someday. It's going to be like a Logan's Run, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so much. I never imagined that every facet, every corner, every turn, every inch has got good and bad with it. There's good stuff, and then there's debunkable stuff. And then there's a lot of gray. Exactly. oh, oh, right. So we'll talk a little bit. I just did. Good show. That was a good show. Nah. The background didn't pop up, I see. Let's see if we can see it. I see. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Don't forget, you can help support Goof On because we're supported by you. And only you. Only you can make Goof on fly again. What only you can take another stand. That we want truthology for ufology for Richie G and GUFON ology. So, all the links are in the show description. Capiche? Hey, it's a one capiche show. I'm waiting for the background to throw itself up, but I kind of like the way we are. So I'm just going to do the quick roll call. In 3, 2, go. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show, Mr. Man. Sam O, Goofonian Rockstar. Welcome to your. Good to see you. Paula Faust. Welcome to the show. Hey, Moonlicht. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Goofonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. What's up, Jose? Oh, that's right. I meant to use the background pic. The one from Miami. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I even made it, for the thumbnail, even if I wanted to. Oh, that's so cool. Welcome to the show. Peter McLeese, welcome to this show. There he is, Glenn Collins. Were you here yesterday? I don't remember seeing you, but I don't remember much yesterday. It's yesterday. The stirrer. The stirrer. The stirrer. Welcome to the show. I am a clown. I did that for you. I'm not really. Deep down, I'm an angry clown. I push it all away with what I think is funny. Alfie Joe Bob, you're good. I like you. Is your name Lou? Is it Lou? Is it? Blink 3. Oh, no, that's the other way. Never mind. Thor Panku. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Brookes. How you doing, Chief? Huh? What? Yeah. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon. Welcome to the show. Who's this? Hey, Joey. Welcome to the show. F. A. P. Hey, don't you talk that way, man. You don't bring. I won't even repeat that. That's not cool. I didn't say that about your limb when it shriveled up from the ice when you fell asleep in the snow during the Super Bowl. Those 3 guys who fell asleep. Not the Super Bowl. It was the Kansas City. Was it the Super Bowl? No, I think it was the title match, division title, championship match. Where those 3 guys fell. They died of fentanyl. And they were at their friend's house in the backyard for 2 days, frozen, after the game. Yeah, that guy had nothing to do with it. Right. Those guys didn't even do dra. That sucks. Okay. All right. Well, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got some show to do. We do. There's so much stuff. V-Man, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Blitzkrieg, welcome. That's a great name. It sounds familiar. Huh. I can't place it, but good to see you. Beats and Tapes. How you doing, eh? Welcome to this show. Hey, Brittany Thomas. Welcome to this show. It's Anjali. Yahoo! What's up, girl? How have you been? All right. Rich, you are not talking loud enough to drive microphone. Is it okay now? I know. I'm gonna. Well, I can't get a new one yet because you know I gotta, when I talk low, I try to move in. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, I know. I hate this microphone. I can't figure it out why it does it. I have the same settings as every single person. We all use this setting on the back. This is the one. I had to put my gain way down. Is that down? Yeah, let me turn it up. That's really low. I don't know why it's that low. There we go. That's probably a lot better. Actually, it is, isn't it? Thank you, Alfie, Joe, Bob. Appreciate that. I'm just glad I saw the comment during the intro here because I would have never have known. When I listen to the replay, it sounds okay to me. Sometimes I'm a little too loud compared to the videos. That's always been that way. There's nothing I can do. It's StreamYard. If I move the microphone away, then it breaks up when I talk lower, so I have to lean in, and I'm trying to get better at it. Literally, the microphone should be here, but I talk loud. It should be right up to me. Well, we'll work on it. I think it'll be fine for now. I need some gain. I do. Some weight gain, please. Yeah, man, I only need to gain 20 more pounds. Thank you. It's better? Okay, cool. Cool. Welcome to the show. FGraph72, how are you? But how often do you just mouth words, Richie? Can I enjoy you mouthing words? Really makes me wonder any kind of exciting at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll still do it. No problem. Welcome to the show. Time Surfing Alien, welcome to the show. Carnundrum, welcome to the show. The UFO Man, welcome to the show. The Stirrer. The Stirrer. It is you, Lou. It's Lou Scambian AA the Fist. Shit, could be anybody. All right, let's get going. So tonight, I want to talk about the alien disclosure. It's over. All right, it's not going to happen for a very long time if it's going to happen. It'll probably happen, start up this, well, we don't know. We don't know. It won't be for another 4 to 5 years. So you have to wonder what we saw over the last half decade, especially, well, since 2016, since TTSA came aboard, opened up their wings with Tom DeLonge at the helm, and bringing in ex-military, ex-FBI, CIA operatives that worked in the government. I just said that. CIA, FBI, MOUSE. All of them. PIGS, for instance. Yeah. So a lot of these people that branched off, and I'm terrible with names, but one that pops into my mind is Tim McMillan, because he's the one that really came out and started that debrief, which I called the deflate, because you just can't trust what's being said other than the military stuff. You want to talk about guns and statistics and calibers and all that other stuff. Fine. You can't fake that stuff unless you want to be, but you can fake UFO stories too and try to boost your ratings on the internet, which is what Tim McMillan did. It's a shame, but he then, like, think he was an offset of Lou somehow, because all these military people started coming forward, and you know them. Isn't it Cahill, one of them? You have government people. Geez, I can't remember their names. What's wrong with me? Well, let's just say this. They're in and out of Skinwalker Ranch TV show, right? Everybody makes a guest appearance on that thing. Guess who's coming to the ranch? Look who it is. Oh, my goodness, James Fox. It's amazing. No, it's not he. It's not he. It's a shapeshifter. It's Jeremy Corbell. Run for your lives. But, everybody that's on that side of ufology, if you follow GoofOn, you know what I mean, the left, because they're the ones that are controlling the media. The whole narrative is run by the people over there, which I think Christopher Mellon, I think is orchestrating orchestrated a lot of what we saw. I know I'm probably wrong on that, but other names have popped up, some of which I've never heard, and I don't know how that's possible. So I always come back to him, Mellon, friends with Lou, admitted it, both of them, right? They're not going to lie. Why would they lie? Come on. They're all friends. And we know it. All right, Bernie, what do you say, huh? Welcome to the show. Bernie, throwing down a $5 super dono. It's a donation with no emoji or comment. They're donos. It's pure love is what it really means. It's how us men show the love. I make it easy for everybody. Thanks, Bernie. Oh, God, something went into my eye. You see? You see? No, obviously you can't. Dang it. I think because I put eye drops in and it pushed whatever dirt was in my eye to the side. Dang it, now I'm itchy. Oh, God. Oh, stop. Don't itch it. I can't. It feels so good. Oh, my eyes is going crazy. All right. Bernie, thank you very much for the love. Right back at you, Slick. Very generous. Continuing supporter of GoofOn. Right? What's up, Seymour Cannabis? Stardust. How do you do? Renee Cruz and ain't doing. You say Mike from Denmark. Rotary Motion. Bob Marley. What do you say, fellas? And ladies. All right. All right. So I'm supposed to do something first. All right. Let me pull this up. There was something. Oh, wow. No. Refresh. This can't be it. Hold on. I put on. Oh, I swear. This can't be right. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. I'm telling you. Wait, this. I'll just show this anyway. It's not it. I do this every show. But this is actually funny. It's like I said, in the last couple of weeks, I have been talking about how it's imploding. That side of ufology that runs the narrative, the media, the stories, everything. They're the ones that are fighting with each other. Or the pressure's getting to them. And they're leaving. They're snapping. They're pointing the fingers at their friends and saying, hey, all I did was I was told to. The orders were given. All of these people that we've seen are order followers. It's what they do. That's why we had military personnel like Lou Elizondo and all of his little minions, his little group of frenemies, as I'm going to call them, because nobody's really friends with Lou. Lou uses them and they use him. That's it. They're just using each other. Believe me, the stories I've been hearing, doesn't seem like any of these people really like Lou, but they like his popularity. There, I said it. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? I mean, there's a few people who built their channels just having Lou on time after time after time. And then they quit, remember? Terrible name of that channel, too. But now it's called, who cares? But here it is. This is funny, actually. I had to show it. It says nobody in this screenshot here is a member of the UFO community. Why? And then Lou Reviews says, I second that. Simon Fly posted this, who is very, very mean to GoofOn. So let's not get swayed by nice and kind words from Simon Fly. UFO Twitter /X community in one screenshot. It's basically conspiracy entertainment for morons. Sad, but Red Panda Koala, Alien Addict, Q Shaman, and then I guess it was Alien Addict. I guess they didn't circle this knowing that's him too, but and then Ashton Forbes here on the bottom. That's funny. They say none of these people are even in ufology, really. That is amazing. See, I told you. Nobody in the screenshot is a member, and that comes from King Milkfart. But he's right. They're not in the UFO community. Purely entertainment. That's it. Conspiracy entertainment for morons. That's actually the best way you can put it. Because I swear to you on my life, I'm only a notch above them. I'm not. It's 2 notches. Let's be serious. You know, you want to know why they call them morons? I know they are, but I'm just saying. Anybody who's having a good time in this field, you know, just doing their own thing, and maybe they're not bothering anybody anymore. You know, maybe they're just doing their own thing like we do our own thing. And they don't like it. They don't like it. But there's some truth in that post. Why that post is true. Alien Addict had me on his show a lot, almost every show for a while there, for a year. Because he didn't want to do the homework. He just wanted to bounce words off of me so I could expand the conversation. And he admitted it. It's true. It's okay. He admitted it. But I didn't mind either. I liked going over there. I liked it at the time. It was fun. But I see him doing it over and over and over again. It's like, dude, stop being a moron. Actually do some research. Read something. I know you're dyslexic. You keep telling us. That's the problem with these people. They want to be taken seriously, just like we do. That's why I say we're only a couple of notches above because, well, actually, I'm joking, but they've never been out in the field doing research. I've said this before a million times, but you know what I mean. That's why they're morons. The funny and ironic thing is that Lou Reviews, he's agreeing, like, I agree, they're morons. Well, you're just as bad. You're another moron, you know? None of them have done any real research. You know who has, out of all of us and all that? Me. Bags of tapes. 150, 175 notebooks. Everything documented. Over 20, I'm not going to say it, 1,000 hours. Yeah, that's right. I'm on the soapbox right now because it's interesting how this field is falling apart. And then they try to point the finger at me and tell me I'm a hoax or a liar and everything else. Why do you think that is? Because it goes against everything they think they know. And that's zero. They don't get it. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I was friends with Lou, and yeah, how'd that work out for you? It worked out so well that you quit on 13,000 followers you had at the time. Really nice. Good person. Really cares about the field. It's all about them. All about them. I've been down that path. That's why I know. When I was the AZ UFO show, I made I still do. I still do. But, it's not about you. It's bigger than you. It's about the whole thing. And they don't care. They don't care. All right. I'm looking for something I'm supposed to play first. Which this isn't it. Hold on. I think this is it. Oh, no. Well, that's Into Thin Air from last night? Yeah, I did put the link in. Yeah, this is yesterday, I believe. It doesn't say right here. It's so weird. Oh, wait. Yeah, all right. We'll check in on that later. You know, a lot of people over the years talk about these aliens. And if they're not aliens from other planets and they come from within the Earth or wherever, nearby on another planet in our own solar system, something that's easy to believe that they could have developed somewhere else. But let's say they developed here, evolved here, are from Earth. They're just like us. They just evolved differently. And there may have been catastrophic events which forced them underground or to other planets. Maybe they, something happened like an asteroid hitting, which we know has happened many times in Earth's history. So there could have been many other things we don't understand. There could have been visitors from other planets. Maybe within our solar system, maybe not, maybe from Andromeda. We don't know. But there are writings, historical writings of star people, the indigenous in the Southwest, actually all over, have talked about star people. We call them angels. Some people call them gods. Some people call them demons. Some say there's both. I don't have any evidence. All I know is that there's supposedly 57 different alien species. Depending on who you talk to, that number could be 27. It could be 4. I heard 4 from, wasn't it Richard Doty, 4 or 5, he said? And there's one alien species that just won't play by the rules. It didn't come in while they were signing the treaty. And then it came in a couple of days late, because they were high and they were flying around other source, And they came in. I know, I screwed that up. And they said, oh, no, we're going to abduct as many humans as we want. And the other 4 said, no, that's Richard Doty telling that story. I learned that 3 years ago listening to him. That's what I heard him say. I think Spaced Out Radio is where that was from, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So there are Hostile aliens. Well, what are they waiting for? Take us out. Come on, come here. Kill me. Come on. I'm right here. Predator. You know, and he was underneath the spikes and he was going to kick the thing and the thing would lift and it would spike down on. That was a good movie. Good ending. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Bad aliens. Can you imagine? The big thing about these dangerous aliens, these nice aliens, is that we don't ever see them. They're only when we're hearing abduction stories, people who, in the last year, as you know, supposedly saw them in malls, on airplanes, in backyards, oh my, in Peru. All the evidence stunk. It was terrible. No good evidence. There's something in my mouth. Something, Mommy? It was all terrible. Blurry, out of focus, and fuzzy. I know they're the same things. All right, I've got, while you're thinking of that, I'm going to play this. I believe this is actually really... Oh, what is this? Oh, this is off CNN. That's right. I forgot I had this. You know, this is a couple of years ago. I think, 4 years ago. I don't remember talking about it, but I'm very interested to see how things were being progressed during the height of the Elizondo era, right? Because he was only here about 3.5 years at this time. So let's see how they worded this. See if there's any laughing, any... Now we've got UFOs here, Marge. I see that, Ned. Oh, I see that, Ned. I just hope they keep away from me. All right, here we go. 3, 2, go.
In Colorado and Nebraska,
That is so creepy.
a mystery in the night sky. What some say are drones, lots of them, but no one seems to know from where or
Oh, I
why.
remember this.
That little dot right there.
Jennifer Rollins was visiting family in Yuma County the day after Christmas when she spotted the flying objects, capturing this one on camera.
It's just hovering there.
It's a mystery and you want answers.
Yeah, and I think everybody out there does too. It's really
Well, okay. I went off the title. Video captures flying objects that officials can't explain. That is... It's unexplainable, but I'm pretty sure it's just a light on a drone.
unnerving
For now.
to be out there by yourself and you see these flashing lights near your home. You want to know what it is and why it's out there.
Okay. Somebody's... What's that? The spinning. Spinning on the bottom?
There by yourself and you see these
Oh,
flashing
that's not
lights near your
spinning.
home.
That's pixelation. The whole screen is filled with that stuff. It's just a bright light on a dark background, and the pixelating is the camera just filling in the blanks, if you know what I mean. Well, that's what it's doing.
You want to know
digital.
what it is and why it's out there.
The enigma, puzzling.
That's why digital sucks for UFO hunting, because you get a lot of artifacts that can fool you, and they haven't perfected it because it's digital. But with analog, or what analog, but with tape, like the high 8, I can't even think, high 8 or 35 millimeter. It's the only way to go. But who has 35 millimeter? High 8 would be your next best bet. As long as you stay at a digital zoom, and a lot of people cheat because they want to get close. Don't get close. Do it in post edit. You can always zoom in after the fact. Plus, you're as close as you want to be anyway. Right? Right. All right. Well, let's play this and see what they're talking about again here.
Colorado and Nebraska law enforcement
Colorado.
in more than a dozen counties. Witnesses say the drones typically appear after sunset, as many as 30 flying in formation,
Oh, yeah, that's
200
right.
to 300 feet above ground. Some with wingspans estimated at 6 feet. One
So, these are definitely drones. I now remember this 1,000,000%. And everybody on the other side was saying, no, 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 they're covering it up. These are really UFOs, not drones.
Sheriff pinpointing the area where a rancher spotted some on New Year's Eve.
We observed anywhere from 5 to 10 drones over about a 25-mile square radius.
Although they don't believe the flying objects to be malicious, officials want answers. Colorado Senator Cory Gardner tweeting that he's closely monitoring.
Okay, well, that's what they're saying. I remember now. There's no video showing that those are drones. What's this? Oh my gosh. Hey. Country girl. Well, I'll be. Is that you? Yahoo! Thank you so much. 20 bones. You should have members only EVP sessions somewhere. Thanks for all your hard work. See? Oh my, oh my. Yes! That is absolutely true. I should. And I'm writing it down. Members. Oh, you are unbelievable right there. That right there. That's gold. Members, that's what I was looking for. Something I can do for the members that's different than the show, and you just nailed it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's going to be fun because I get stuff here. It's very faint, but I have a feeling the more vibes we have coming this way, maybe, just maybe, they'll show off their skills. Oh, yeah. Wow, country girl. I can't believe you just did that. $20 and the most fantastic members idea I've ever heard. It will be implemented soon, maybe tomorrow or tonight or Sunday. No, that's cool. Thank you so much, CG. I almost said CC. Thank you. And a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Now you're definitely part of the family with that idea. That's unreal. God, why didn't I think of that? You know? I love it. I'm so happy. That's the best. That's the best. I think so. Yeah, you know, what are EVPs? If you really think about it, they fascinate me. I'll tell you why. You can have a recorder in this hand, a recorder in this hand, another one at the end of the hall, one upstairs, one in your back pocket. You'll hear the voice just naturally in the air, but not one of them picked it up. Or one of them picked it up. Or maybe the camcorder picked it up. EVPs are so weird. Well, it depends on which way the energy was being directed. I guess. I guess that's true. Maybe it is directed energy communication. I wonder if it's directed energy communication. But sometimes it's picked up on all of them. So how does that work? You know, what does it do? It runs in a circle and hits everybody. I was just coming around to say hi, and then it only picks up coming too high. Of course, I would say coming too high. That's what my friend Chen would say. Too high. Price too high. For those of you in the car business, my condolences. No need to explain. None at all. We're in a lot of trouble. I'll tell you why. The government knows everything. They don't need to worry about disclosure. They got what they have, and they have what they got, and they're not sharing. And if they are, we don't know about it. but I don't think they would, unless it was something that could be the betterment of all humanity in one. But they won't do that. There's money in war. There's money in big pharma. There's money in everything. It's all they care about. It's like they're only thinking of themselves. If this is all true, don't you think they would want to make the planet a better place for their grandchildren, to keep the family name and, the land you bought and everything else? Don't you want it? Or do they know something we don't know? I always feel like these 0.0001%ers, trillionaires, that's where we're going. See, everything's going to a level, and it's never going to come back down. And it's going to get so insane, it'll never, ever be attainable by any of us. And that's what's happening. They're separating further, right? The last couple of 4 years, three and a half years. Well, since Biden got in office. We were doing pretty good. I mean, I was doing great for the first time on a comeback. Yep. Oh, they blew it. Things were going, things were working. But they blew it. Why? Okay, here's one. Dorothy. I'll get that in a second. Very good. I'm waiting for the back. I want to see if the background will pop up if I don't touch anything. It's really weird. Never mind about that. Ah, shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. I'm going to go to the live and go back a minute. Here we go. Let me see what I said. That's what I was saying. Okay. See, I checked it out. I went back. I rewound. See, we're getting to that point where I believe there's going to be a 6th extinction level event. And maybe, just maybe, this time it might be that false flag alien invasion / invasion on ourselves. So they could clean the slate and start over. See, I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of documentaries on the future of the planet, global warming, big pharma, everything you can imagine. And one of the things that shocks me is the number 9 billion. Once we reach 9 billion people on planet Earth, it's going to be very hard to have sustainable food and water for everybody. And that's just a fact. And if I mean, it could be scare tactics. The way it was shown and what I researched, what they said where they got all their information from, I double checked. And apparently, fresh water is going to be the ultimate commodity. There's only so much of it. And the weird thing is, we've got 70% of the planet is water. And they used to say, now I don't know, but I'll tell you what I heard Elon Musk say, that they used to say the government, it's very, 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 very expensive to turn salt water into drinking water, ocean water. Well, now Elon Musk says, no, it's not. So why don't they do it? Because they don't need to yet. So we're just going to drink up all that ice water, fresh water, whatever water, and then go to the oceans? I don't know. I don't know. You would think if that was to happen, the aliens would step in and bless us with something very, very quick. What is it called when they desalinate? Desultanize? Something like that? Yeah, desalutation? No. All right. I want to... Okay, what is this that I found? I found this video. Let me see. It says alien on video. Let me see. I think it's right here. No. Oh man, why do I have this? I have this video and it says insane alien sightings caught on camera. But yeah, maybe I decided not to. Yeah, it's not really that good. I'm not going to show it. Not going to show it. No, there's better ones. Here. This is a good one. This made pretty much international news, this object. I want you guys to look. Oh, geez, the background's still trying to load. Forget it. I want you guys to take a look at this. We've seen this before. I've only played it one time that I remember. And because this thing came out, when? A couple of years ago? 5 years ago. But I want you to look at it. And I want you to just see how silly. I'm not going to interrupt. It's a minute long. Watch.
But I've shown it. That's in real time, and then slowed down a little bit, and then I've taken some frame grabs so you can see that each end lights up individually. And it kind of goes from like a silver look to like a brass look, and then it also will flash. And the flash was bright enough to where I thought, before I could see it later, just with my naked eye, it just looked like it was something glinting in the sun, like it was an object that was metallic with mirrors or something that was glinting the sun at me. It was late in the afternoon. And here I'm showing the just the non-cropped image slowed down so that you can get an idea of just the scale of it in the frame.
All right, that makes me sad. I want to show you something right off the bat. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, but I've shown it.
You can see the string on this thing. You can see it in some really clear manners here, but the focus was done very quickly, so I don't think they thought about somebody like me or anybody else slowing this down. But this thing got internationally known, and you'll see it here. It comes up. You'll see how clear it is. There's one clear shot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. There it is. That's the string. See it? Still there.
But
that's the one I want. It's hard to get right there, but sad, right? And this guy's talking like he found it, man, the best UFO sighting on the planet. And he's talking about it, but he never mentions the freaking string. And I'm wondering why. How does he not see it? How? What does he think it is? Do you know what I mean? It's like it makes no sense. It makes no sense why they let some things like that go viral. And people who have better stuff get shoved aside. Oh, well, I know why. We know why. I mean, there's no there's no questioning why. But I'll put a link to that video in the show description after the show, because it's longer than a minute. And it's a YouTube. I don't put shorts, I think, but maybe I should start putting the short links in there. Anything that I play on YouTube, I put the link in the show description. If it's a TikTok video or, an X video, I won't put the link. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is good. Okay. This is really good, actually. So this is from 8 months ago, and it's from a channel that has 305,000 subscribers called Ask Jeff Williams. I believe this is a drone and gold hunting channel. It's called Ask Jeff Williams. And I'll show you the first thing here they show on there. They just captured it by accident. Here we go. You know, that's the best way to catch these things sometimes, right? There they are. Look at that right there. I'll rewind it, but you'll see it again and again, but I can only play so much. It's just one, but there was two. Yeah, there it is. That's really cool. I mean, could they be drones? Well, it kind of looks like it, guys.
Can you find gold using a drone?
You know, look how small that is. That's the size of my drone. They're not that big. This looks bigger than a drone. But it looks like a drone body. It does. Maybe, just maybe, they recorded by accident drones and didn't know it.
Can you find gold?
See, that's the whole thing. Nothing spectacular happens. They're moving in a straight path. And that's it. So, you be the judge. What is this? Dorothy! Dorothy, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. $5 super chat says, "Hey, Rich, ask the 8-Ball, will I ever get my Smurf wrench back?" Okay. I mean, let's ask. Will Dorothy Hawkins, also known as Dick.55 on X, will she get her Smurf wrench back or be a mod to goof on? It says it's turning. It's turned. It's on its side now. I need a new one. Let's do one more. Come on, 8-Ball. Dorothy, get her Smurf wrench back. Become moderator. Go. It's on its side again. It's the last time. We'll do it later. Did Dorothy get? Is she gonna be a moderator? Again. Ready, go. Okay, we got an answer. Cannot predict now. You know, we'll come back to it. Well, remind me. Thank you if I forget. Unbelievable. 3 times. I had the first one, and then it just magically turned on the side, and it wouldn't move. Did it again on its side. 3rd time, can't predict. Thanks, Dorothy. You definitely are a continuing supporter of Goof On. in a big way, big sister. Shannon also became a member of Truthology for Ufology. Thank you very, very much. Hey, and yes, I've seen the stuff you sent too, by the way. And I just haven't replied to most of what you just sent. The other stuff I did, but I saw the new stuff. Thank you for being a member of GoofOn. Shannon threw down like what? $50 on a Cash App? $100? Yeah, 100. That's right. Like, I don't even know this guy. But really good stuff. Well, it's not yours per se. It's just stuff you found. Yeah. Some of it I know. Some of it I don't, which is really mind-boggling considering I think I've seen just about everything. But nope, not true at all. You have got to see this. I remember this when this came out. This guy finds an alien head in the ice. Do you remember this? And then he says the body's underneath. You just can't see it. And it looks so real. Do you remember this? Brittany, a moderator is somebody who has a blue name, and they can block people who are being rude in the chat room or, and some other things like that. They make sure the chat room's friendly and safe. We've got, I think, the best, right? We do. We really do. All right, here we go. Pull this video. It's amazing. I appreciate that question. A lot of people don't ask. Go.
Let's see what is hidden right there. You see? Another pieces of cracked ice. A lot of pieces of cracked ice. What?
His reaction's good.
What is that? Ah, what the heck? Have you seen that? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's an alien. This is an alien. It's an alien. It's an alien. Alien, блядь. Guys, this head. I can see the head, but maybe there is a whole body there. Oh god. Maybe this head is bigger than we saw before. There was another head of an alien, but smaller. But there was a skull already. But this is a whole head with a skin.
These guys are finding alien heads in the ice all over Antarctica. They're just rolling out. Now the ice is melting. They're starting to come out. It's just like the movie Tomorrowland. Isn't that what it is? No, Future War. Yeah, I liked Future War a lot. I loved it. I thought it was fun, and that's what I need at that time. I might watch it again later on. After I go hit the weights again. Workouts have been fun. Just started back. Did 2 in a row. So we'll see how it goes tonight. The foot is sore. I'll probably wear the little boot tonight. All right, I got to show you this. So from UFO sightings, this guy finds a lot of interesting things. Kind of reminds me of Mr. MBB in a way, but this guy's been doing it longer. And apparently, there's a black triangle on the sun or above it, the size of the moon. Yeah. 1 year of proof on video. I'm going to show you the, okay. I didn't know it was, they make you work. I'm not working for this. Show me the video. Here it is. I thought there was a video. Or pictures. And video. Here we go. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. There it is.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Sky. I want to show you.
Looks like a bird. That's all I can play. 5 seconds. Can't play anymore. Can't play anymore, I promise. But look at it. If that's not a bird, look at it. Right? Now, if you're pointing your camera or telescope at the sun, you're not going to get a bird showing up on screen, on the camera, on the lens, whatever. It's not going to show up like this. You won't see it, as a matter of fact. That's weird. It is. It's very strange. I don't know. But that's all I can show. And then here's some still images, I think, zooms in. I mean, you know, I don't know, guys. At least it's something. I mean, it is very odd. Look at that. It is. It doesn't make sense. So then you have to think, okay, it's looking at the sun. And I saw some dialogue here. Let me see something. Black triangle on sun is the size of the moon. That's what it says here. 1 year proof video, UFO. A black triangle is not only on our sun, skimming the sun's surface, but it's been there for over a year. Whoa. I didn't know that's how he meant it. I thought like on and off, but the object is about the size of Earth's moon, according to the Helio viewer chart of the Earth side-by-side comparison. I have tried dozens of times to get a response from one of the Twitter accounts NASA has to get some kind of answer from them, but they never respond. Whatever this is, its triangle is shape. Wait, whatever this is a triangle shape, I think is what he meant to say. It's been there for years. It's recorded on 4 different NASA cameras. It's black, which means it's not hot. It stays cool, even when skimming the sun. And most of all, it keeps returning to its original position, which keeps it in constant view of Earth. Undeniable proof that moon-sized alien ships exist in our solar system and are observing Earth from our own sun. Sun. That's really cool. Scott C. Waring. Been around forever. About as long as I have. Maybe longer. I think he was here longer. Maybe 5 years or so. The guy's a veteran, but you know, he posts a lot of questionable stuff, as we've seen. But who doesn't? Everybody does. Everybody does. Except GoofOn. We don't. We never have. Everybody does, including Goof. However, with all of these objects out there, just to bring it back to why we're here tonight, to talk about, are we going to be wiped out by aliens? Well, earlier, about 15 minutes ago, I was saying how, well, we're reaching a pinnacle on this planet. Once we get to 9 million, it's going to be tough for the Earth to supposedly sustain the food. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what's been said. If we get to 10 billion people, and we will if we don't implode, it will be tough. There'll probably be about 500 million people here in the United States by then. In my life, in the last 50 years, the population in the United States has doubled. That's a lot. But that's not bad compared to other countries. Why? How are we keeping the population from really getting out of control here in the United States? Well, that's for another topic, another show. But a lot of people think there's an alien presence in the governments, all of them. And they apparently, see, this is what bothers me. If there are presences, if there's an alien in government, who would it be? You would think, oh, the president. How would it work? How would that happen? And here's what I think might happen. I don't think they're infiltrating physically. I think they're getting inside whoever's head they want to get into. Tell them what to do, where to do it. Like, they are the eyes and ears, and this person becomes like a sim. Not a lemming, but they're told what to do. They know they won't get caught if they do it the way the aliens tell them. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm talking about corruption on the highest level from another being. What would they be doing? Becoming friends with the president, or, you know what I mean? What are they just learning everything about laws? Like, who cares? If they don't know everything by now, which I think they probably do. See, I think the aliens, if they're here, and if we are what I think we are, just like kind of an experiment, right? As a matter of fact, we're not even from this planet. The same group of aliens screwed up Mars too. And they're going to do it to Earth. And we're going to have a big scar that's going to go across the whole planet, probably. And they're going to take us out. False flag alien invasion. We're going to think that. We're going to think it, but it's going to be real, I bet. I don't know. I feel like that's on the horizon just after the passing of me. Sorry. I want to be here for it. But I won't be. How can we not be worried? I tell you why. Because it's so impossible to believe. You cannot get people behind you to back that's going to happen. There's just no way. No way. Well, if the aliens don't get us, the sun will. You know? Did anybody have problem sending texts yesterday? I did. I had to restart my phone twice because that was one of the things it tells you to do in case that ever happens. Like, that's a thing? Well, I know it is, but I was thinking maybe it had something to do with that solar flare that came by or is hitting us. All right, you won't believe this video. You won't believe the object that was filmed in Porterville on December 17th. Did I already play this? It says here on December 17th last year, notice that the black sphere makes deliberate movements of descending and stopping. The object progressively descended from the clouds. Wait a second. Okay, I played this yesterday. It's the black one with the yellow insignia on the side or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm not playing it. All right, not again. I don't know. All right. I'm going to play this. This has to do, and I meant to play this yesterday, but we ran out of time. I have to start this at the 7-minute mark. I forget who sent it to me. I think maybe David Wilcox did. It's from the Soul Foundation. It's Kevin Newth on the physics of UAP. And at this part of his demonstration, presentation, I should say, he mentioned something that is just cool. We've heard about it before. But hearing it come from this guy about UFOs and everything, it's pretty cool. Check it out.
High school physics class that used this paper as an example on how you can make estimates of kinematics. So if you
Is it Newth?
Look at this, you can estimate the minimum acceleration, which comes about from the object would have accelerated halfway and then decelerated the other half of the way. That gives you a lower bound for the acceleration, which comes out to be around 5,000 Gs, 5,000 times the acceleration of gravity. No, people aren't going to survive this. Most equipment won't survive this. An F-35's wings will rip off at about 13 Gs. So 5,000 Gs is really anomalous. And we estimated the power, and of course, to do this, you need to know the mass. We don't know the mass. These things were estimated to be about the size of an F-18, and an F-18 is around 10,000 kilograms of mass. We decided, let's take a much lower bound, let's take 1/10 of that. So we just assuming that this was maybe 1/10 of the mass of an F-18, you come out to a power that you can't read under there easily of 1,100 gigawatts of power. This is more than 10 times the total nuclear power output of the United States. Let that sink in for a minute. 1,000 gigawatts. If you remember the movie Back to the Future, when he's got to power up his car, 1.2 gigawatts. I mean, that was
1.21 gigawatts, right? That's amazing.
1.2, and he's all freaking out. This is 1,000. This is one craft the size of an F-18. How does this happen? We don't know. This is where the anomaly is. This has been...
Well, I would love to see that evidence, wouldn't you? I've never seen it. I wish I could play all this. I will put the link to this in the show description. It's really good. It is. I think David sent it to me, but whoever did, thank you. I will. I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to play pieces of it throughout the week because I really like what we learned from what this guy says. It's good stuff, man. It's just math, that's all. Physics, all that stuff that is needed in ufology when there's evidence. I always say you don't need to have many astrophysicists or physicists. You just need one. Just keep them on call or her. And, when something comes up, you call them up. Say, hey, we need you to do some math. And all right, go back to bed now. That's it. Right? That's it. New evidence of aliens, this says. Lock your doors. EMEs, extraterrestrial materialized entities, have complete control over UFOs and can appear anywhere as anything at any time. Do you understand now? The intelligence behind true UFO sighting cases can materialize and appear at will to anyone at any time. Holy crap. Oh, let me read this. This is a document that looks like it's important, and it says important on it, and there's a highlighted part that says, and I'll show it to you, but I'll read it because it's kind of small. Operated and controlled by the United States Air Force, CIA, and NRO. Let me go back and start over that phrase. I didn't realize what it was saying. That's where it started on the highlighting. So I'll start where I think where it should have started. Not to be confused with man-made UAVs, often mistaken for UFOs, for they have been around since the 50s and are operated and controlled by the United States Air Force, CIA, and NRO, and can appear anywhere as anything at any time. Do you understand now? The intelligence behind true UFO sighting cases can materialize and appear at will to anyone, at any time, any place. Why do you think the Air Force wanted Project Blue Book terminated? Because they could not explain them in conventional terms without being laughed at by scientists. Okay, wait a minute. Let me show you this. What did I just read? That is crazy. This is unbelievable. Check it out. This is amazing. You know what I mean? This is what keeps me in this field. Stuff like this. So this is what it looks like. Whoop. Wow. Can I zoom? I can't. Can I? No. Let me go back and try it opening it. There we go. Let me open it wider. Shut it. So here's where I started it, right here, down at this part. But this is what it looks like. Now, if we read the whole thing, commission report, which, by the way, was pure fiction. It was not the Cuban problem or the Cubans. Cuba was a screen to keep civilian researchers and the Congress away from the true motive for his death. Simply put, Kennedy would have interfered with the effort to come up with a defense and a plausible explanation to the UFO EBE problem, and was too sensitive an issue for interruption, even by a president. Everyone believed that the president was in charge of his own office. This is simply not true. Presidents can be and are compromised about issues they don't need to know of, and that's the reason is a simple one. It gives them plausible deniability, just like CIA directors who are often asked this question: what do we know about UFOs? Once exposed to the data, they are changed and are stuck with this problem. What do I tell the president? You can't tell the president without telling others. There is no such thing as a secret in the White House. Just look at the China espionage case. Until he really needs to know, nothing will be told him, and that is that. This is the real dilemma for those in the know, because the EMEs, extraterrestrial materialized entities, have complete control over UFOs, not to be confused with man-made UAVs, often mistaken for UFOs, for they have been around since the 50s and are operated and controlled by the Air Force, CIA, and NRO, and can appear anywhere as anything at any time. Do you understand now? The intelligence behind true UFO sighting cases can materialize and appear at will to anyone at any time, any place. Whoa. 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 Wow. 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 You see? And it was important. See? It says it. That's wild. It is. It's wild. The things we don't know that are being just pushed down, away, kept away from us. It's not fair. Like, what? Of course it has to do with weaponry. And if we went public with this stuff, I think the stock market would out. And imagine. All right, we are disclosing tonight that archaeological dig site has, from 20 years ago, we were keeping it secret because we didn't know what it was. Well, now we know how it works, what it is, and where it came from. Believe it or not, it came from here. Yep, that's true. It's not aliens, but it was a past culture that survived over, and get this, ladies and gentlemen, 4 million years ago. I know. It's before the existence of man, as we are today. Shocking, I know. What does this mean for science? What does this mean for humanity? What does this mean for our future? Well, we have some answers. And next hour, we're going to hear from the President of the United States again. He's going to demonstrate what this technology can do. And I think Big Pharma. Hold on. I'm getting a report in. Shots fired. The president, his motorcade, everything has been, what's this? Is that right? Everything has been dematerialized? Vaporized? Oh, hold on. We're getting a live feed. Stu, can you hear me? Stu. It's Stu Gerson, everybody. Stu Gerson out in the field. Okay. His microphone's not working. I'm hearing it, but I'll relay what he's saying. Go, Stu. Can you repeat that, please? He's saying that 8 to 10 foot tall alien creatures have come out of the subways in New York City, Boston, California has a subway, and Chicago. Other cities are noticing changes in the atmosphere. Did our lights just go out? Are you still with me, Stu? We're still alive? Okay, Stu, we're about to... It went dead. Beep. Technical difficulties. And that thing comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a red alert. An emergency. This is the emergency broadcast system. In a moment, you will be told instructions on what is happening, where to go, and what to... I always hated that guy. We hated him too. Aliens, yahoo! Not going to be that way. They're coming for us, and that's how it's going to go down. On TV. You'll see. Sheehan just makes me smile. Isn't he a great guy? I mean, how can you not like Danny Sheehan? Lou Elizondo attorney. Yeah, he reveals some world-changing UFO disclosure news. Yeah. Yep, I'll read you the article from Vicky Verma. This is a couple of months ago. I think I might have even talked about this, but I didn't go over it. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. This is now. It's happening. He's still doing the junket, talking about this. The members of the UFO community are demanding UAP disclosure, which could be catastrophic if the government remains tight-lipped. Rose Cuckold and former Army Colonel... I did read this. I remember it. I don't want to do it again. No. This can be the beginning of disclosure, News Nation writes, as the UAP issue becomes serious in the Congress. It's already past that. We're past seriousness with the government, with Congress. It's over. David Grush's claim sparked a congressional hearing led by bipartisan group of lawmakers. Got it. Yeah, we know. Yeah. And Tim Burchett believes the Defense Department is soiling information to keep secrets. They're going to, one day you're going to wake up and have 2 bullets in your head. David Grush told Tucker Carlson about Representative Mike Turner's efforts to block the UAP Disclosure Act and destroyed Tim Burchett's career. Mike Rogers and Mike Turner, 2 of the dumbest people in Washington. Pure tools of the national security state. And I'm George Knapp. Additionally, on News Nation, he said, Mike Turner probably has no business being in the House Intelligence Committee, Chairman Mike Turner has never been an intelligence officer. He's never served in the military. We need to get these people out of office. Out of office. World-changing evidence. Well, for most people, the ideal alien disclosure is Hollywood-type alien exposure. This is the only way people will believe the presence of non-human intelligence presence on our planet. But there might be something similar hidden that attorney Danny Sheehan mentioned in his interview on this show. This guy Clint starts by talking about how many people feel overwhelmed with the recent events. He says that for regular people doing daily tasks like paying bills or raising kids, this added news is a lot. He asks Sheehan, could you describe for us what you anticipate will happen during the disclosure moment? And then he continues on and says, I believe there will be an aha moment where there's a clear distinction between what happened before this revelation and what comes after. From that point onward, everything will change, and the world as we know it will transform. However, I'm uncertain about the specifics of that transformation. That's what Danny Sheehan. The way this is written, there's grammatical errors, and they forgot to say who said what right there, so I thought that was somebody else. But he did. He asks Sheehan, could you describe for us what you anticipate will happen during disclosure? And then there's no new quotes or anything. You think it's the same thing. So Sheehan says, I think there'll be an aha moment where there's a clear distinction between what happened before this revelation and what comes after. From that point onward, everything will change and the world as we know it will transform. However, I'm uncertain about the specifics of that transformation. Not once did Danny Sheehan mention the word evidence. Why? Why didn't he say, the question was, could you describe for us what you anticipate will happen during the disclosure moment? Well, they're going to bring us evidence. Okay. Tell us about the evidence. You got to, he never mentioned the word evidence. That to me is just weird. He reveals that it's world-changing news if it comes out. He speaks of the existence of a video capturing an actual interview of an actual extraterrestrial. You know what? If he's talking about any of the ones that you and I have gone over on this show and called marionettes, puppets, same thing, idiot, Muppets, whatever, Moomies. Sheehan describes this video as a critical piece of evidence, likening it to crown jewels that authorities might be hesitant to unveil. See what he did there? Sheehan knows we're not going to get the evidence out to the public. Let me reword that. Sheehan knows the government will not give the evidence out to the public. He knows it. Everybody deep down knows this. And why it's still in the conversation, it's strange, which makes me think Sheehan's part of the narrative too. He's part of it. He has to look like he isn't. Maybe that's the rub here. I mean, he is Elizondo's lawyer, for cripe's sakes. Makes you wonder. But I like Danny Sheehan anyway. Where nobody's perfect. He's got to make a living just like anyone else. I just don't want him to be swayed. And I don't think he's a swayable person, but everybody's got a price. And everybody can be persuaded. Everybody. Capiche? Well, will evidence see the light? Sheehan's response is suggestive. He claims to have firsthand knowledge from an individual associated with this video evidence, Sheehan underscores the potential impact, stating that its release would be a game changer, compelling even the most skeptical to acknowledge its authenticity with a resounding Katie, bar the door. Hold on. Read that again, Rich. Compelling even the most skeptical to acknowledge its authenticity with the resounding Katie, bar the door. So even skeptics would have to say it's real. So, well, what I'm saying, he says, is that I've spoken to the person who was there, and they have this on film. So if you really want to get to the crux of the matter, once it's shown to the American public, all bets are off. There's nothing that can be denied anymore. Up until now, even with David Grush, who is from the National Reconnaissance Office and is assigned to the UFO Task Force inside the Office of Naval Intelligence, coming forward under oath and testifying to a House committee, all on video, it only resonates with about 2 or 3 or 4% of the people in the country because they're preoccupied with other matters. So the question arises, how specific and graphic does the information need to be? You often hear, why don't they land on the White House lawn, or why don't they land in Central Park like in the movies? The goal here is to gradually reveal the information so that more and more people can have that aha moment and say, oh, okay, now I know it's true. Wrong answer, McFly. What are you, an idiot, McFly? Even that is a terrible statement. That last couple of sentences. Terrible. Terrible. Now I'm questioning Danny Sheehan again. I don't like it. He's right. The UFO thing only resonates with about 2, 3, or 4% of the people in this country. True. True. And then he asks the question, which I said many, many times, how specific and how graphic does the information need to be? Well, at this point, it's got to be the real thing. That's it. We just want the real thing. We don't need to see the inside of an alien. We need to see one, though. If not, then show us the technology. It's got to be one or the other or both. There is no way. You cannot have full disclosure unless you have evidence. And we're not halfway to disclosure at all. We're not even, sadly to say, 5%. That's how far we got to go. And you know what that 95% is filled up with? Good evidence. Good, verifiable, provable, verifiable, measurable, observable evidence. See, touch, feel, taste, smell. Here. Right. That's where we need to be. Sheehan, that's bad. I don't like that he said that. The goal here, he says, is to gradually reveal the information so that more and more people can have the aha moment. That makes no sense. You mean to tell me if we drop the information tomorrow, it's too fast? So nobody's having their aha moment. They're just going to be scared into it. Is that what that means? Aha moment. Man, that aha moment came and went in 1947 when 2 UFOs crashed over Roswell and Aurora, was it? Or something like that? I don't remember. alien or disc-shaped UFO, whatever it was, captured Roswell. Whoops, nope, weather balloon. We just went through that a couple of years ago. Off-world vehicles. Up next day, sorry, it was an accident. No off-world vehicles. Misspeak. No. Nah. Wrong answer, McFly. Oh, when did you become the physical type? All right. Well, Sheehan provides analogy for why ETs just don't land in Central Park and how they might view humanity. I don't like that. They don't care. He suggests that these beings might be observing humanity's conflicts and lack of unity. While humans are engaged in wars and conflicts, the ETs might perceive Earth as a volatile place. No, they wouldn't. They might be waiting for humanity to evolve, cultivate unity, and develop a shared consciousness before revealing themselves more openly. That's so not even close to the truth. Now I know. Now I know. Danny Sheehan still does a lot of good, but his beliefs are skewed. Yeah. Well, Rich, he's seen, like you said, he's seen all the evidence from those witnesses. And whatever evidence there was, if it wasn't their words, what documents, what pictures, what videos, I want to know what Danny Sheehan saw. Because if he saw any of that stuff, he's seen more than any of us combined. Because what have we seen? We don't even know. I don't know what I've captured in the sky. Probably balloons, birds, satellites. Maybe. I don't think so. I think there's some secret technology that's being flown all around the Southwest, especially over Arizona, Nevada, and California, and New Mexico. New Mexico, probably more than anywhere. Yeah. I don't think they're waiting. Okay. So let me tell you this. As long as humans have been the way we are now, you mean to tell me our brains haven't evolved even just a little bit towards shared consciousness? If that was a true thing and we have been moving towards shared consciousness, then why the frigonometry? Then what? Why don't we get along? Why? Because of people like you, Rich. Maybe. Maybe I'm just frustrated. You know? And you should be. Sheehan further elaborates on the challenges faced by those trying to bring these matters to public attention. He acknowledges the threats made to individuals in positions of power who might attempt to push the disclosure agenda. Who? I've never seen evidence of it. Nobody has. Nobody has. This is why it's the narrative. And that's why Sheehan scares me too, because I know he's on that side of ufology. All I said was I like Sheehan because he's seen more than anybody in his as a lawyer for whistleblowers. He's heard it all. Well, he also describes his involvement with the New Paradigm Institute, an initiative aimed at educating the public about these matters. Whoa, hold on a second. Something just happened. Okay. Wow. The story that I was reading you. Keep on reading. Well, the weirdest thing just happened. The screen went white. it said add, and there was an X. Nothing showed up on the screen. So I hit the X. It brings me back to the title that says Lou Elizondo's attorney reveals world-changing UFO disclosure news, what I was reading. I go to click on it, it's not there. I scroll down as far as possible, it's not there. There's no back button, there's no arrow to go back on. It's not. Let me click on this and see if it brings it up. Hold on, maybe it will. Wow. Well, I don't think I need to read anymore about it. We get it. I just wanted to talk about it. I think Sheehan's all right. However, his belief system is skewed. And I don't think Danny Sheehan was skewed by the evidence he got when representing the whistleblowers 20-something years ago. I don't think that skewed him to be that kind of a believer, where he is believing the same narrative that we've been fighting about. Or, fighting about, not agreeing with, questioning its authenticity. Hey, man, I get the military. I get it. I never said I didn't. We understand the threat. Totally get it. I understand it. If something was flying around my home, around my house, I would be a little suspicious and be on edge too. You know? I get it. You're defending the country, the best country on the planet. I get it. You have to perceive it as a threat because it can outmaneuver everything we have. It knows what we're doing, I think. They don't know. And they don't know what it is, where it came from. Imagine being just totally defenseless against something that could probably deliver WMAs anywhere in seconds, minutes. It sucks. I get the threat. But do not use it against the American public. Okay? Just say it's technology from our adversaries. We think it's China. Say it. You know why? I'll fund the shit out of my United States military to get that technology up and running as China did. Wouldn't you? Instead of secretly taking money from A to B to A to B to A to B to C to D, just say it. All right, China, we think it's China, has this technology. It's light years ahead of us. We need funding today. No, let me take that back. We need funding yesterday. No problem. Let's call GoFund. Hey, GoFund, what's that? You'll donate if we allow you to have 1 million subscribers? Can we do that? All right, we'll call YouTube and let them know. Just make sure you do your job. Now people will hear the truth. 1 million subscribers are coming. Never happened. So Ray Bradbury, do you guys know who Ray Bradbury? Isn't that the guy who created Star Trek? Isn't it? Am I saying it right? Ray Bradbury? Let me see. It's Star Trek, isn't it? He died in 2012. He's famous for his first novel and his short story, The Illustration, The Welt, and the... It says nothing about Star Trek. He was a writer. Isn't Ray Bradbury the Star Trek guy? Oh, that's Gene Roddenberry. Oh, good job. David Wilcox throwing down logic. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Dorothy, what the heck? Hope you'll have a lovely evening. I'm going to rest my head after a great day. Oh, let me check the 8-ball. Don't go. Don't go yet. Will Dorothy get the blue wrench as a moderator here at GoFundMe? All right, Dorothy, last chance. It's on its side. I got to get a new 8-ball, but this one's 38 years old. It says yes, definitely. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Thanks, Dorothy. Another great show. Oh my God, it's almost 9? I thought it was 8:25-ish. Oh man. I'm so sorry. That just went by very quickly. I have so much more to talk about, but let me show you this. Just a cool video. Scary. For those of you who are going on trips and flying, I've never had a bad airplane flight. I may have flown 100 times, let's say, over my life. Never had a bad one. This says the freak winds in the Atlantic jet stream pushed 3 passenger airplanes to supersonic speeds over 800 miles an hour, faster than the speed of sound, it said. I can't imagine a commercial airplane has that kind of stability in its wings to handle such winds and speed. Check it out. They say putting your head down like that, the reason they want you in that position is so you don't survive the crash, so you can't sue them. Oh, I thought it was a lot worse than that. When I first played that, I just watched the first 5-6 seconds with the shaking like that, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. Sucked. That was awful. Just awful. They probably turned their phone on after they had the big shake. All right, we're going to play that again another day. And that's it. That's it for tonight. Unbelievable. That was the fastest show I think we've ever done. And I was on time tonight. Did we somehow project forward? How did that happen? I'm serious. I don't know how. The last 30 minutes, I have no recollection of it. I really thought it was about 8:25. I looked at the time before, it was 8:15. I felt like I talked for only several minutes, not 40, 30. Yeah, I have cotton mouth. We'll be back tomorrow with some more thought-provoking paranormal discussion. It will happen tomorrow. Don't forget to go to Alien Girl in the morning, 7 a.m. Eastern. Wait, hold on. Stop. 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific. It's how you wake up. It's how you get set to bed. 7 in the morning with AG111. 7 in the evening with GoofOn. You can't get any more interesting. We'll try. Thank you very much, moderators and super chatters. Appreciate you supporting the show, and you can support it even afterwards through PayPal and Cash App, and also become a member by hitting the join button on the channel. And thank you again, newcomers. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Believe it or not, people don't subscribe. They come in, they look around, they don't subscribe. Hit the like, the thumbs butt up in. Dyslexia coming out. I know my limits. 2 hours is my limit. I'm so close to it. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Be good to each other. And what do we do here every single freaking night? Truthology for ufology, right, ladies? For you. We'll see ya mañana. Have a great night. Alien bless.
Look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over and why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
We are in this field where the wheels keep moving. Looks like they're busy and nothing goes to fruition. I can't talk all of a sudden. See, they're hitting me with the love beam. They're trying to take my thoughts and hurt them. So we need to realign the dishes. Here we go. We're realigning.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO